Brought to you by the Every Dollar app. Start budgeting for free today. Sam's in Austin, Texas. Hi, Sam. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. How y'all doing?
Better than I deserve. How can we help?
Well, I'm calling because, I've, over the years, the last couple of years, we bought a house. Things seemed to be going okay, and then we ended up getting kind of taxed on the actual build of the house, and that just kind of started a slippery slope where we started having to pay more than what our mortgage originally was, and we ended up relying on a lot of credit cards, and they got really bad. And right now, I'm especially in collections for a lot of cards, and my wife has a few. She was sued. I've got a case coming as well. And I just don't really know where to turn or how to turn this around. It almost seems kind of hopeless.
Sorry, Sam. How much credit card debt is there total?
Probably around 15 to 16,000.
And how much income do you guys bring in every month?
Every month, about 6,000.
Mm-hmm.
How much is your house payment?
2,100.
Okay. How much are your car payments?
And we only have one car payment, and it's $250. And as far as like the mortgage, it's when we were being taxed on the improvement after about a year of having a lower payment, it was about $2,700. And now we're down to, I finally paid off the overage on the escrow, and now the $2,100 is about normal.
Okay, all right. And what do you guys do for a living?
I'm in technical support, and she works in a dental office.
Okay. Your mortgage is high. Your car payment all car payments are bad. This one's not super bad.
Yeah.
The credit cards are. The way you were talking, I thought you were going to tell me you had $100,000 in credit card debt. The weight that you're emotionally carrying, listening to your voice. I'm pleasantly surprised it's only 15.
Me too.
Yeah.
I think the mortgage being a third of your take home is really what's.
And it was higher than that for a while. But even that, where else are you guys just disorganized and you were living in panic and money's just flying out of there and you had no idea where it was going?
That's a pretty good way to put it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Because, your numbers aren't as bad as they don't indicate you should even be behind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I agree with you there, because when I sit there and kind of add up numbers and, look at it that way, I look at it and I'm like, okay, this is
How many kids have you got?
We have 5 total.
Oh,
and how old are they?
They range from teenagers down to 7.
Okay.
How many are in daycare?
None. They're all in school.
Okay. Well, our oldest, she works, and but she just graduated high school. Yeah.
But and the main thing is that I think what.
Okay. How many credit cards are you behind on?
Probably, I would say it's a pretty good number. Probably about 8 to 10.
Mm.
So there's a whole bunch of little ones.
Yeah.
And you're behind on almost all of them.
I've got 4 myself that I.
Okay, so you said 2 have gone to collections.
No, they're pretty much all in collections, but I have 4 that I've made payment arrangements with, but 2 of them have filed lawsuits.
Yeah, you said your wife got sued on one of them, right?
Filed lawsuits.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute. On how much?
Hers is a little bit over $3,000.
Yeah.
And the same for mine.
Oh man.
Okay, let me just tell you. You live in Texas. Am I got that right? Is that the truth?
That's correct.
Okay. Well, their lawsuit's useless. They can't garnish wages or take a lien on a house in Texas.
Right.
So
but
it's just hanging.
Their
lawsuit's hanging out there in the ether.
Accounts.
It's just dangling out there in the nothingness. There's nothing they can do about it.
Because with hers, we hired a lawyer, and
Why?
they're working on the case.
Yeah.
Why?
It was the fear thing at the time.
I know.
That's the thing, Sam. What you like looking at the numbers that you've given us, maybe there's more debt out there that you haven't mentioned, but I think that you're way more. What you're feeling is way more emotional than it is financial. It's like, oh my gosh, I've got 12 credit cards. They're suing us. The kids are like, it's like all these things going on. And if you just stop for a moment, if we really look at the numbers and look at the math, there's no reason that we can't list these from smallest to largest. Because like Dave said, most of them are probably lower balances because there's tons of them and they're only equaling up to 15 to 16,000. So my guess is that if you can just kind of pull all of this out of space, get it down on paper, like I said, list them smallest to largest, figure out what it looks like for you guys to get an extra $1,000 to $2,000 in every month, and you're knocking them out like dominoes. You're going to feel so much better.
How many cars do you own?
We have 2 that we use for getting the kids around. Our oldest son has his own that he uses for school.
And you bought it for him?
It was he's a stepson, and his dad gave it to him as a gift.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's just a little truck.
Okay. I'm just trying to find out what's going on here. All right. So what did this lawyer tell you he could do that the law has not already done for you in Texas? File bankruptcy?
They basically said that, no, they just basically said that they could either get the case dismissed or work out some type of lower settlement. Yeah. Essentially, that's all they offered.
Okay. Well, the case is not going to get dismissed. You owe the money. You lost.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You owe the money. You didn't pay it. You lose. Ding. Okay. Now, then can we settle it for less? Well, sure. It's $3,000. They can't collect it in Texas. Mm-hmm. So, of course, you can settle it for less. And you can do that with all. You can do that with all of these, by the way. And next time, don't use a lawyer. What did you pay the lawyer?
$750.
Okay. I sure hope he gets $750 off the balance. At least earns his keep. I don't know how he took your money in good conscience, but all right.
Now, the main thing I worry about is like because I've heard that I understand they can't garnish my wages, but they could like take it from my bank account.
Not unless you give them access to your bank account.
Well, they can take a lien on it. They can take a lien on it in Texas. That's true. Well, don't keep. If you got a bunch of money in your bank account, I guess we'd pay the bills, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I really don't at the time, but at the current moment. But working on this here and building up,
I'm just saying if there's $10,000 in your bank account, you wouldn't have called me.
Yeah.
So you don't have any money in your bank account, so it's not a big fear.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So anyway, what we've got to do is A, get organized and get a very detailed plan, and B, let's prioritize. First thing is house is paid, our food, then house, then lights and water, then car. Are you behind on the car? No.
No.
Okay, good. Stay current on the car. Go to work. And we're going to get you on an every dollar budget with Jade and put you in one of her webinars. When's your next webinar?
Oh, gosh. It's not till November. I don't know that we have an exact date for mine.
We'll get you plugged into an every dollar webinar so you can learn how to do a budget with your wife. And we'll put you into Financial Peace University because basically what we're going to do is we're going to take care of food, shelter, clothing, transportation, and utilities first. You've got the money to do that. Mm-hmm. And then we're going to force rank these things and work them through and lump sum settlement, all of them, each smallest to largest. I'm not paying payments on them anymore. I'm going to lump sum settlement. You're behind. The lawsuit is got no teeth where you live. Okay? So just argue with them and say, I'm broke. I owe you $3,000. You say it's $5,000 after you added a bunch of fees. I have $2,000. If you'll take that and give me that in writing, that's a settlement in full. Remember that phrase. And no electronic access to your checking account. As Jade said, they will never know where your checking account is. But settlement in full, in writing. And then I'll send you $2,000. Oh, you won't do that? Did you know there's 9 other credit cards that will? Mm-hmm. One of them's going to take the money. I got you on the phone. Last chance. Going once, going twice. I'm going to the next card. Okay, second card. Here's what we're going to do. I just hung up on the other guy because he's an idiot. Let's see if you are. All right, and we're going to settle this. Going once and going twice.
That's right.
And you're going to work your way through this. And then you cycle back through after you finally get one to take the money. Then you pile up a little more money, and you start the whole process again. Remember last time I called you when you didn't take the deal? You sure you don't want to take it? Because I'm here with another deal, and I'm getting ready to go on to the second one. Going once, going twice. And this is how you deal with these people, because credit card collectors are scum. You can tell they're lying if their mouth is moving. So beat the snot out of them and get this cleaned up. That's what you do. This is The Ramsey Show.